Okay, so where are we at right now?
We're at top dead center on the rear.
What stroke?
Compression stroke.
Okay, and the valves are supposed to be open?
Closed.
Closed. Oh, so we can adjust them now.
Yes.
Okay, let's adjust the valves.
Okay.
Okay, which one do you want to do first?
Intake.
The hard one. Okay. Is it tight?
No.
If you shove these all the way up, they go up higher, see?
Oh.
So how much drag is on it?
Light.
Pull the clip out. Put your finger on it.
Light.
Do you feel the high spot anywhere?
No, so it's loose.
So it's loose. Okay, put your clip back on there. Okay, how loose is the adjuster?
Well, it's not finger tight.
Yeah, was it Tatro tight yet?
No.
Remember how I used 2 of those?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I need to get this thing out of your way a little bit. There, put it over there. So think about what you're doing here. What are you doing?
This way.
So how far can you go before you hit something?
Not far.
Okay, you said you're going to go this way, you just went this way.
No, I meant this way.
Yeah, but you said you're going this way.
Well, I was trying to pull this way.
Uh-huh. So, you are tightening the adjuster right now. Now you're loosening the adjuster.
Now it's very loose.
Okay, now what are you doing now?
Gonna bring it all the way down.
Bring what down?
This guy. Or bring it down.
How much of adjustment are we trying to make here? About a 1/4 inch?
Like an 1/8 inch.
1/8 of an inch?
Perhaps.
Okay. Perhaps?
Yeah.
Maybe we should do a little bit finer increment adjustments.
Like 16th.
Did you see how much adjustments I made?
Like 32nd.
No.
You made like 1 flat.
More like about 1 thou, 2
half
thou.
a flat.
About 2 thou at a time, maybe. Maybe I went to 3 on I made a big course adjustment. When I did a half a flat, that would be probably about 5 thou adjustment.
Okay.
Maybe.
So a 1/4 flat.
So when you're talking 1/8 of an inch, that's a lot. So first thing you want to do is put some torque back on that lower nut a little bit.
Okay.
Is it touching yet? Stop.
Yes, it stopped.
Okay, now you put the wrench back up on there. That ain't the wrench. That's a wrench.
Why
Okay,
isn't this
now you
one
take the
wrench?
top wrench and you unadjust the top screw a little bit. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, that's about half a flat now.
Yep.
Now tighten them both together. Why'd you pull that off?
It fell off.
Now put it back on. Now don't change the location of 2 wrenches, just pull them both equally. Okay, how tight is that? Nowhere near how tight mine was. But...
It's pretty tight. I can't move it now.
Okay, is the push rod not moved?
Not at all.
Okay, so you went too much, so we know how much not to go now. So let's go back, unadjust that about halfway, and do it again.
Okay.
Why are you pulling with 1 wrench? See, if you had that full torque, you wouldn't be able to unscrew it with 1 wrench. It would have wound the nut off. But you didn't have it full torque. Okay, now how are you going to unadjust it?
I'm gonna pull this top wrench this way.
How much?
Like a 1/4 flat.
Half what you did before.
Yeah. Like that much.
Okay, now tighten them both together, and this time tighten the piss out of them, 'cause screwing with the damn thing. Obviously you can't go very far that way, you're going to hit the other push rod. So give it a yank anyway. Okay, now go back and do it the other way. Now did the top wrench fall off the nut and you unscrewed the bottom?
No.
Sure looked like that's what happened.
Oh. Too tight, but looser.
Comes too tight.
It's too tight, but it's looser than it was because it moves.
So first thing you didn't adjust the darn lift, center it up a little bit. Okay. That's called a light drag. Let go of the cover a little bit.
That feels tighter than the other ones.
See right there, it's not. Feel it right there.
Oh.
The low spot. The low spot?
Yeah. So we'll leave it there, huh?
Well, you didn't tighten it down all the way yet, though.
No. So now we have to tighten it.
Well, you can't because you already adjusted it.
So we have to readjust it.
So So how tight are those nuts? Because I can't tell. You're the one pulling on them.
Well,
so we got a fresh motor, so we need a little bit more clearance than that.
okay.
So take your 2 wrenches and pull them both together and tighten it. Don't strip it, but tighten it. Now the push rod's going to be looser.
It is.
Nice and loose now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you moved the adjuster. Alright, that was good enough for now.
Okay.
So let that out of the way. It's nice and loose now. Way loose.
Yeah.
It'll work for now. At least we know we're close.
So now same thing on this one.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna.
So right now, we'll put that one right there. Take the top one. Loosen it. Stop. Now pull both of these together.
This way.
Yes, tighten them both together. Is that tight?
That's tight.
Here.
At least as tight as I was comfortable pulling on it.
Yeah, but it's as tight as I go.
I don't know. No.
What, I get one more?
You did get one more.
Oh, did you see how I moved it harder?
Yeah.
You know why I do that?
So it gets tighter
So they don't adjust.
while you're running, huh?
So pull on that, see how tight it is. And I told you if you can move one at a time, you don't have them tight enough.
I even get it in there.
Now when you tighten them, don't just pull. You have to push in and pull and push
So they don't come off.
so they don't split and rot the nuts off. See how tight that was?
That was tight.
Is that tight? That was
Yeah,
tight?
That was tight.
That was tight. Is that going to come unscrew, you think?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
And it's.
But the push rod's loose though, right? Adjuster's tight, push rod's loose.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and do that again.
Do it again.
Yep.
Okay. The other way though.
We're going to unadjust the locking device, the adjuster. And then you can make your tappet adjustment and then you tighten it again. So if you take this wrench and go like this, you have room to go before you hit this.
Okay.
So put the other one, why'd you take that one off? Why'd you rotate it? Why are you going way over there? Where you had it was fine. Okay, right there. Okay, you got both wrenches?
Uh-huh.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go this way.
What else you gonna do?
Push in.
Push in at the same time. So if you get over here on the outside edge, you get more leverage and you got more control. Okay, see how tight they were?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you keep pulling the wrenches off for? Trying to confuse yourself. Okay, now you're gonna loosen that up a little, or tighten that one up a little bit. Tighten the push rod, not the adjuster. Tighten push rod, not adjuster. And you gotta go this direction. Okay, why you keep going further? We started over here. We went over to here. You want to go over to here for some reason. Okay, we want to go right about here. That's about half a flat. That's a major adjustment. Remember, we already moved it once. This is the second time we did this. Okay, now you got to put these on there, and now you're going to tighten the adjuster up tightly this time. Now remember how I did two things? I pulled it, and then I jerked it, remember?
Yes.
Okay. So you pull, both together.
Yep.
Why are you doing everything with one hand?
I got two hands on it.
No, you only got one hand out here. This one's holding, it's not torquing. Okay, then you take your palm, you give it a quick jerk and put pressure on it like that. Stop, 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 stop. Don't get too carried away.
They're still loose.
Okay, well, it shouldn't have been loose if you doing it. Okay,
It's
so
not Tatro tight.
I don't know. That's still loose there though too. Okay, let that cover up. I don't know how tight you were doing it because you were doing it. Let me feel. I can't tell what you're doing because you do things weird. See, I do things differently. See, I don't even have to have them next to each other. I can do them separate. See how I'm pushing?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
You got one hand on each wrench.
See how this one's going in?
Yeah, with your palm.
And I go this way?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is definitely not my torque level here because it's moving. Okay, see what I'm doing on this one?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. I'm pushing in and down at the same time on my palm. Okay, see, I don't even have to unadjust it because, see, this is loose. See how it's still loose?
Yeah.
So we got some more. See now it got tight right there?
Yes.
We ran out of clearance finally. Okay, so what are we going to do next? We're going to tighten something, right?
Yes.
So we're going to make that tighter yet. Okay, I'm going to come over here. So now I'm pushing my palm, see, and both hands go in.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's got torque on it. That's where most people stop right there. Now I give a big jerk. I go like that.
Okay.
You know why I do a jerk?
So it won't come out.
Because I get more torque without rounding off the hardware.
Oh.
See?
Yeah, it's just a quick.
Yes. Now you come up and see how much you moved it. Okay, it's too tight now. It didn't unadjust as much as I thought it was going to be. So, we reverse it. We loosen it a little bit. Loosen it a little bit. Tighten it. Okay, now we have torque on there.
So how come when you do yours?
Okay, see how they're tight?
Yes.
Okay, so we got too much torque on there. Okay, so here you go. You do it this time. We barely got to unadjust it just a little bit, not much. But you have to loosen them both up a little bit, make your adjustment, and then retorque. Okay, make your adjustment.
Make it looser, right?
Right, which means you tighten the screw. Which means you tighten the screw.
Okay.
Tighten the screw. You haven't moved it yet. You didn't move it. Why is the bottom wrench moving, not the top wrench? What are you doing right now?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, there's your adjustment. You went way too far. Bring it about halfway back. The adjustment was so close, if you just moved one wrench just a little bit, like maybe that much, that was major adjustment. It's literally 1 thou too tight.
Wow.
That's all it was. 1 thou.
So I just fucked it up.
I don't know. Tighten it up. You didn't tighten anything yet. So you keep making major adjustments. You don't want major adjustments. There you go. Nice and tight now?
I think
Good.
so. That's too tight.
It's because you're going back and forth on it. Now you don't have to unadjust this until it's loose. You're going to get about half the torque off.
Okay.
Then you can make your adjustment.
So you just loosen this top guy.
You can't loosen one at a time without rounding his heads off.
Okay.
Because we got them so torqued. That's why you're using 2 wrenches.
Yes.
2 nuts at a time means you got twice as much torque before you round. Most bikes have rounded off nuts because they're only doing 1 wrench at a time. Stupid. Okay, so hold on. What you're going to do is you're going to unadjust it a little bit, or loosen it. Keep it tight, some torque on that lower nut, so it's hard to move. Make your little fine adjustment here. Which way are we going to go?
This way.
We're going to tighten the nut here to make it looser on the push rod. Then you torque them both together to full torque.
Okay.
And then you come back and see where you're at.
So I'm gonna go like 1/8 of a flat.
So first thing is unadjust them to. You have to loosen the adjuster first. Now if you keep the wrenches on the hardware, it makes it a lot easier to figure this stuff out. But if you keep pulling wrenches on and off, you get confused. Come on, move it. Okay, make your adjustment. Okay, now tighten. Okay, now what do you got?
It's still tight, but looser. But
Alright, so if you do the same thing again, you'll probably be good.
it's actually feeling.
It's tight though, so
It's tight.
do
Yeah.
the same adjustment, same small little change.
Okay.
So you moved it probably a thou and a half. You gotta do that again. Another thou. See, it doesn't take much. When you're close, you're close. It takes very, very little to make a difference. Okay, make a small change. That's good. Now make it tightening. Okay, you're not coming back. You gotta come back and center your adjuster. See how that moves?
Oh yeah.
See, there's a roller down there. It
Yeah.
goes up and down like that. When it goes side to side, the roller gets tight because it's at an angle. So you want the middle. The middle is the lowest spot.
Oh,
Okay, now does it feel?
that's perfect.
Nice and loose?
Yeah, but I can feel the high spots.
Okay, good.
Right there and right there.
So there you go. That's where it should be. All right, so that's good. Check the other one again. How's it feel? You should be full spin. Any high spots in that one?
I feel one and then a small one.
Okay, you want to make a change on that or just leave it for now?
I think we can leave it. It feels
Okay.
about the same as this one does.
All right, then you're good. Okay, so now we got push rod adjusted. Okay, where's your covers at?
Over here.
The key is you got to do small adjustments at a time so you don't go back and forth chasing your tail.
I've never done it just going straight across like that.
It doesn't matter which way you go. It's just you got one cylinder at a time.
That's why I was confused though.
Okay, you got to pull the inner one up. Grab a screwdriver, helps. Right there. Shove it all the way up in the hole. It helps to shove the push rod all the way up the hole first.
Oh.
Too late now.
This isn't how you're supposed to do it?
That's one way of doing it. It's a quicker way of doing it, but that works. First you get that all the way up in the hole. There you go, all the way down. Okay, put the clip on the top of the hole. Take this one here. Move your thumb out of the way, dumbass. Yeah, let it come out a little bit. Okay, push with your base of your thumb and we strip it like that, like putting your shoe on in the morning. You have to do it yourself.
Okay.
Use your thumb to push it. You have to put the thumb on the base of the push rod clip. Not under the clip. You're not trying to push the clip up. The screwdriver does that. You gotta push it with your thumb like this to shove it in. It goes up a taper.
I don't like that way.
That's because you're doing it completely wrong. Here. Don't grab the battery too much. You're not listening to how I seem to do. That's why it doesn't work. So, clip goes up.
But
Screwdriver. See where the thumb's at?
yes.
See, I can push the thumb, or I do it this way. Which one has more leverage? Pushing my thumb or going this way?
Probably a combo of both.
There you go. Combos. I like combos. See how nice that goes?
Yeah.
See where the screwdriver's at?
Mm-hmm.
Hold the clip in, pull the screwdriver out. When you take these and you rotate them together as a pair, that lets them self-center. I'm in the wrong angle to do this one, but you can see I still can do it.
Yep.
Because sometimes those go pop, and they go up in the hole where they belong.
Oh.
And if there's any grit and stuff under here, when you squeeze it back and forth, it pops the dirt out. Because I know there's dirt down there, I can see it.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, so
Just again.
that's a little bit quicker and easier, but you can also do it the way you did it, where you leverage the clip down, or the seat down, and it works too.
It's just practice. That's just the way I'm familiar.
Yeah, there's lots of ways of doing things.
I'm gonna try this way.
Use the thumb here in this hand, screwdriver in the other hand.
Okay.
Don't do them both together. And if you put your fingers behind the push rod, you got leverage to squeeze. Because most people have a lot of squeezing strength and not much other stuff. You're fighting it too much.
Oh, I'm just gonna do it my way.
Just try doing it the other way. Try it the correct way and do what you want. Okay, your wire's in the way underneath the backside, one problem. Okay. Push that up.
Sometimes on these front ones I can just do it with my hand, but
If they're really, really weak, you can, yes. But these have more tension than that. See, your way is a little bit harder on the fins. You gotta be careful.
oh really? You can break your fins like that?
Oh yeah, you can break fins by leveraging on the screwdriver. Try my way now. Get this out of your way, it helps.
Yeah.
So push with the thumb and lift the screwdriver at the same time. The clip's not straight, you gotta be straight. Okay, push, 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 lift, go in. Why are you fighting so much? Here, look. I don't know what you're doing. Somehow, I don't know how you're twisting it so screwed up, but you are. So, see, I get the finger behind me?
Mm-hmm.
See how it centers automatically?
Mm-hmm.
You're over here fighting it like this. I don't know what you're doing. See, I can do it with one hand. See how that works? Okay, underneath. See, I haven't done anything yet. Put your finger back there if you want. See how you go like this? See how easy that is?
Yeah, it's just not done.
See how it comes back out too?
Mm.
Yeah, let's try to, but. So I don't know what you were doing. You're fighting it awful hard for an unknown reason. See, push with thumb.
Pop in. It should.
So you're pushing with the thumb. See, this can slide on and off. When you put your hand in there, it centers
Oh.
it.
Oh, that's what my problem was.
See how I'm doing like this?
Yeah.
See what the pivot point is way over here?
Uh-huh.
See, I'm holding the clip. I'm just holding the clip. I'm not pushing on the
Yeah,
clip.
you're not fighting it.
I'm letting the screwdriver do the work. See that? Now
Yeah.
if you push your thumb like that, it goes together.
Okay.
So you can go like that and push in together. Now you don't start pushing right here. Let the screwdriver do the work. Then you push in. You go back and forth a little bit. And, little steps, little baby steps.
Okay.
See how that works?
Yeah, yeah.
See how you got full control?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what you were doing. You were doing
I was
something.
trying to muscle it.
You were doing something stupid. I wasn't sure what it was, but it wasn't working. I could tell. Now if you get this back out of the way here, I got it jammed up into their thing there. And just poke yourself with that.
That's okay. Wow. A lot easier.
Still kind of sloppy, but you're getting the idea. Now when you turn these, turn top and bottom as a unit. Don't just twist one or the other. Okay, if it feels like it's nice and even, you're good.
This one's a little rough.
Yeah, probably got grit in it. All right, well, best it's going to get. Okay, so what are we hitting on over here? There we go, like that. Leave that out there to poke your hand later.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I usually put it up here.
Okay, so where are we at right now in the motor?
We should still be on the TDC here, right?
We're on the compression stroke for the rear hull, right?
Yes.
Okay. Remember we talked about your distributor?
Yes. So it has to be on the front hull.
Yeah, so we'll be back in a minute for that.
Okay.